Trade health for farm, chip away at their health, shove the wave early. I'm thinking, like, to be honest, I'm kind of thinking we need to kind of chip away at their health a little bit. Because Regina kind of seemed like she was kind of implying that, you know, she needs to have the confidence, right? Like you could go for the early kill, but that might be a bit risky. So I say chip away at their health.
Pretty risky.
So yeah, like trade health for farm is good, but I feel like we need to be more aggressive. We need to be more of a showstopper, you know?
Yeah, okay.
I'll chip away at their health with auto attacks, threatening my skill shot without firing so I can farm gold without fear. The higher cooldown time on my skill shot after the nerf and the lower damage output means I'd have to style on him with mechanics and positioning to really back him into a corner. It's neither a strong offensive nor a sturdy defense, but somewhere in the middle. I won't let any bold early game mistakes keep me from realizing my true potential. I weave in and out of my own allied grunt wave, trading damage on our health bars with the enemy mid laner through auto attacks and the odd skill shot. My skill shot is a high cost ability post nerf that I didn't want to use, but I've got no choice. The enemy laner is just that good at pressuring me. But trading damage turns into a dance, one that feels choreographed in the way we move with and around each other until I eke out a small but meaningful CS lead. By setting my own pace and forcing them to keep up with me, I've got the gold to take the next step in my plan. Nice, Regina. Yeah, thanks, Daphne. Woo, yeah, that's right, yeah. Grace. At this stage, I'm not opposed to allowing encouragement, Kay. Ooh, if it's okay with you, Grace, I want to say something too. Regina, you're doing really well, Mew. I kind of want to play top lane just so I see what she says. I want to see what she's like in dialogue, because I'm kind of curious with her too.
That's fair.
So that's all. I'll second that. Regardless of how tryouts turn out, keep at it. I speak from experience when I say you've got the makings of a pro. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Fucking hypocrites.
Of course Kay's mad at that.
I know, right? Landing myself a sweet CS lead grants me more flexibility than I could have hoped for. Now that we're headed into mid-game, I need to assess where the teams then become the mid laner. They'll need me in a clinch. Okay. Either that or make them build
weird.
A little weird, yeah. Either that or make them build around me like Kay tries to do every match. Okay, Fraggin, time to hit the shop. What should I buy?
I mean, with the way you've been trading and getting a CS league, getting a sustain would be really good, because it basically means they'll never be able to outtrade you.
Yeah, that's probably true, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go for a sustain set. I think that's true. I think that's pretty reasonable, yeah. To make sure I can sustain myself through duels and skirmishes, I can build an IV set that'll speed up my health and energy regeneration by a significant degree. This means I'll never stop being a threat because I'm always able to apply pressure in lane or anywhere else on the map. The constant application of pressure should help me farm up quickly too. That way I can make up for the nerfs in this Reckoneer's kit by blowing past his slower stages. That's a good point too.
Yeah.
Alright, purchase made. I start walking back to lane with the base foundations of the item I'll build sitting in my inventory. Come top with me after you push, Regina. I know where their jungler will be. Mew, are we fighting? Yes, we are. Regina's got the advantage. Let her start the engage. I'm starting the engage.
Ooh.
Let's go. Roger that. I feel like that is actually a pretty good sign, considering these players probably would be better than me. They're like, yeah, we're gonna let her start the engage. I'm like, hell yeah. Roger that. Sweet. Give me 2 minutes. I can take tower, then roam top. Good. From that point on, mid-game becomes a breeze. Anytime my teammates group with me, I take the lead to become a power multiplier. I can tell they all appreciate the extra opportunities I create for them, even Kay. As they should. Wherever I go, I open several windows and a bunch of doors. So much for closing a door to open a window. My IV set facilitates 1 kill for Toya and Grace respectively up in top lane and then some. We all walk away richer, and it feels like I'm really meant to be here. Getting closer to the turning point of the match by the second. Don't want to look for any big plays just yet, but I can finally start leveraging the full force of the items and resources I've gained since game start. I should look for small skirmishes and 2v2s, or 1 good attack to really ruin the enemy mid laner's day. What's my play?
Help my jungler.
I think help my jungler, yeah. She seems like she's been doing a really good job this game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think we need your own bot for kills. AFK farming is just kind of like lame. And we could assassinate, but I don't know if we're there quite yet. So I agree. Help my
No.
jungler.
Probably not.
I can never have enough gold, but sacrificing farm to roam with Grace would unlock her power spike if I can get her a kill in the jungle. I can see where she's headed, and with the enemy mid laner farming away opposite me, he'll have to debate the pros and cons of following me into the shadows. I'm fine with forcing him to make that decision. With gold on my mind, I commit to my plan. Grace, I know Fraggina. Yeah, or I know Fraggina. Yeah, because I've got this. It's a nasty fight deep in enemy territory. Grace and I against the enemy top laner, and he's got a lot of sustain on his side. No, or not only that, but he's a fighter type with more mobility than Toya's tank, and just enough, if not more damage than Kay's got down below. But his cooldowns don't work in his favor, nor does the lack of armor to protect him against our two-sided attack. He outlasts us, dragging us further back with each retreat, closer to his base. And for a second there, it looks like he might escape. But he can't outrun my ultimate. Mew, that was clean. Very clean, Fraggina. Yeah, let's go, we're clean. Not a dirty girl no more. I'm buzzing out my skin, adrenaline coursing through my veins at the pitch-perfect rotation of abilities I managed to get off, all culminating in my ultimate. The best part? I don't even take credit for the kill. I hang back for a split second, lining up the finishing shot for Grace. In other words, so there's a few typos going along here, I'm noticing.
Yeah.
In other words, I do exactly what I came here to do. It was nothing, really. Just, doing my job. Fucking barf. What do you think it'd be like to be like the sub for K? I feel like that would be a really interesting part of the story.
I feel like you would get criticized for like every single thing you do in the game, whether it's good or bad.
Probably. Looking at the overall game state tells me that regardless of the number of kills, objectives, and farm given over to our opponents thus far, we as a team can totally win this. It's been a fight to get here with some truly wild moments. Now I've got the opportunity to make a game-winning play. I need to step up and deliver. I've put my mark on the game. Now it's time to stamp my legacy on the match result so I can do it all over again tomorrow, one last time. At this level, the end either comes down to a fight over an objective or a total stomp of one team by the other. Our game is too close to be a full-on stomp, so it doesn't surprise me when we end up peacocking and posturing around Overlord. Now that we're here, I either need to act or let someone else act for me. Ooh.
Probably bait a team fight.
I think baiting a team fight makes sense, because if we're nerfed, even if we're doing well, people might be like, yo, that bitch is still nerfed, and then try to like pounce on it, right?
Well, that, and plus you have the gold lead and you have the sustain, so like, even if you can do like a quick confrontation and maybe pick another fight later, like if they don't fully commit, you could just heal up.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, we'll bait a team fight. I'm a high value target at this point. Time to become the bait I want to see in the world. Even though they nerfed my Reckoner into the ground, I still found a way to play him well enough to make him strong. I owe a lot to my teammates for helping me out by feeding my resources. So it's time to pay them back for their generosity. I kick things off while both teams play footsies with each other, weaving in and out of range while we both threaten to aggro Overlord. I fire a skill shot at their enemy DPS who sidesteps my ability easily. This triggers him to come for me, and that's when the team fight devolves into a visual maelstrom of chaos, ability sound effects, and particle sparkles. We avoid drawing aggro from Overlord the entire time, careful not to land any auto attacks on the cyborg buff. The last thing either team needs is a big beefy robot dude shooting lasers in retaliation. Die, bitches! Kid. Fish. Helgene's Purge up in 17, 16, 15. Kill him in bold.
Wow.
Nice. On it. Watch hull. Got him. Start Lordy. Go. Helgene dead. Chase. I've got Lordy. I turn and leave Grace behind in the Overlord pit with Toya, Kay, and Senny chasing the last two enemies up through their jungle. It doesn't take long to catch them out, with Kay screeching victory all the while. I'm going for it. Let me tank. Toya absorbs several tower shots while Kay burns down the enemy base's final defenses. The sound of Overlord dying behind us infuses our reckoners with electric power that sizzles and stuns whenever we land hits on enemy survivors.
That's pretty broken.
That is pretty good. They're all down by the time we crack and destroy their thresh core. A maniacal laugh exploding through my headset as Kay celebrates a hard-fought win. But will I get any credit for this from her? Probably not, and I can be okay with that. Your playstyle was follower. All right. Congratulations, you tend to do what's expected of you. What makes you a follower which makes you a follower in the making? You once told yourself that consistency is key. Play like the follower you're meant to be, and the Moongate Invitational Trophy will be yours.
This might be the end of the demo then.
This might be the end of the demo. So you get a thing telling. I guess it's more so what you choose, right? I guess I chose
it's
a lot
based
more
on your
follower ones.
choices and how you play.
Which, to be fair, works for me because even when I play the game, I'm all about like team shit, right? I'm not about solo play. I'd much rather the team work together and look good as a team, right?
Yeah.
Post-lobby reviews always make me feel jumpy, but I did well. I know I did. Give me my pocket pick and I'll go hard as a mother every time. Hello. Hi. How's your mental, cutie? Good, yeah. One step closer to moving in with y'all. Well, one step closer to helping you secure your legacy. I'm the goal now, am I? How exciting. I didn't mean it like that. Relax, cutie, I'm teasing. Well, not the best game, but still feeling good overall. If I don't make it, I'll be sad that I couldn't help you nail down your legacy. But I'll cheer you on as a loyal million from the sidelines. I know, you're 1 in a million, cutie. Oh, I get it. You'll be fine. That is good. Grace is very particular about the way she conducts MMG business. But I have a knack for getting away with my crimes. It's like, Kim, there's people that are dying. Where's the harm in delivering the good news a teensy bit early? Oh my god. Is she going to tell me? I'm listening. With bated breath. You're in, baby. Yay, Megan, we did it. We're going to be roommates. I assume this is where the main game probably actually picks off, because then you probably get a lot more like interactions with the other teammates.
Probably, yeah. This is probably like a prologue they do in general before it splits off.
Yeah. Oh my god. For real? For real. Dude, it would be mean to just go, nah, I'm just kidding, you're actually out. That'd be so mean.
I could see someone like Kay doing that.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
It's like, nah, you suck. Get out of here.
Like, for real? For real? For real. Screams. Ah. Karina, what's all that noise for? Nothing, Ma. Then keep it down. How can I when my entire life's about to change? How do you know? Did Grace tell you? Silly. These sorts of things are a group decision, you know. What did Kay say?
I want to hear what Kay said.
Grace likes to have these little unofficial chats in the living room after our post lobbies. We sit in a circle like preschoolers, and dish about all your little diamond mistakes. Come to think of it, now that you found our sub, there won't be a need for those anymore.
Aww.
But I'm not technically done with tryouts until after tomorrow's session. Oh, well, that's annoying, isn't it? Better to jump through the hoop and be done with it, I guess. You have to really fuck things up for us to change our minds at this point. There's a real possibility I might vibrate right out of my skin. The excitement is like nothing I've ever felt before. Maybe reminiscent of opening my college acceptance letter, except way better. I was hoping it'd be you. You've got a long climb ahead of you, but there's something about you. I can't quite put my finger on it. All I know is that it feels right, having faith in you. Earth to Fraggin. Hey, are you still with me? Sorry, Fraggin can't come out to the phone right now. Too busy floating on Cloud 9, fantasizing about crushing Team 7 heaven and holding up the Scholar Reckoning League trophy and cup in front of an ocean of cheering fans. Leave a message and she'll be right. She'll get back to you tomorrow. I can't stop pacing. Let's see. Yeah.
Nothing new.
Nah, nothing new. Hermes, please be there. Hermes. No answer. God, you're not sleeping, are you? You never sleep. You're online. I see the green dot, butthead. Too busy reading hieroglyphics? Or whatever you dorks do? A million years later, my idiot best friend responds, damn, you'd think the world was on fire. Do you know what time it is? Time for you to meet the next SRL winner. Fuck it, next Grand Cosmic winner. Cool. Where's she at? Hermes, I swear to fucking God. Crucial question. I get my fresh as hell MMG jersey when? Not before I get mine, which might be in like a week? That soon, huh? Congrats, B-side. Weren't a doubt in my mind you'd do the damn thing. Oh yeah, me neither. I knew all along. I did not. I'm so hype. Hey, need any help with the move? Ooh. Wait, are you serious? That's kind of funny. If this gives us an option, then that's pretty cool. Considering, everything that happened before that we read about, right? But he's like, you need help with the move? And we didn't respond, right? Or Fraggin didn't respond.
Yeah.
So, like, this is kind of going back to that. I like that. But you only get that if you're like me and you scroll up through all the rest of the text because, you know what, I want to read all the story. Right? Sure. You heading down on a weekend or what? I scrambled to reply, next weekend. Get contracts, blah, blah. Then I move in for in-house scrims. Making moves. Go head on, girl. Alright, I got you down for Saturday/Sunday. Need my car? Nah. Ma's probably gonna want to drive down. I can never do anything myself, lol. Never mind that I'm grown with a career. Quit it. You know how lucky you are to have a mom's like that. I know. Shut up. Yeah, I do like that, to be honest. I do like how there's a bit of a callback to, like, before.
Yeah.
Even if it's one you actually gotta, like, search for yourself, right?
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
I hardly slept a wink last night. Too excited. Yeah, okay. You're in suspiciously high spirits this evening, Fraggin. You played your best night of games yet. This is a weakness you will work on as official substitute for momentum gaming. We all have our moody days. However, consistency of play is not optional. If you accept this offer of employment, you will be expected to be on time for official meetings, focus during scrim sessions, and eager to contribute however necessary to the overall success of MMG. Are you ready and able to meet these challenges? Are you ready to join our team? I don't think I've ever experienced more threatening invitation. A more threatening invitation. Do I hesitate? Not for a second. Please, yes. Sign me the hell up. I'll send all the relevant documents to you immediately. Please sign and return them to me by Monday morning at the latest. We will discuss further arrangements for your upcoming move down to Loria Heights then. Okay, cool. But before you go, yes? Can you maybe meet Mom and I for coffee? She wants to. Meet you in person first. I can see her typing for what feels like forever. It's embarrassing, but there's no way around my mom's insistence on scoping out the situation. When I told her that I'd made it onto the team, she'd freaked out in that quiet, all too familiar way. The one she thinks I never pick up on. Hopefully meeting Grace before I move in will help her chill out about her daughter moving to a new city. Yes, of course. We can meet on Sunday at a cafe I have in mind. What time? Phew. I knew she would understand. We'll need the day to drive home. How about noonish? Will 10 a.m. work instead? Oh, yeah, sure. We're staying with my mom's friend. The earlier, the better. Excellent. Fardell Coffee. 11809 San Vincere Boulevard, Loria Heights, California. 90094. Your documents await you in your email inbox. Good night, Fraggin, and congratulations. Day 13.
Yay.
You sure about taking over? What?
It's quite the face she's got. It's so smug.
It is pretty smug. I like it. You sure about taking over after we hit Fresno? Ma, I got this. We'll see about that, little girl. I like how she's actually kind of like... She seems a lot less bitchy now. I like how she kind of started out like that, but even now she at least is willing to let it, like, try. You know, like she was willing to let Fragina try, you know? And prove herself.
Yeah.
She wasn't like, oh, well, I don't believe in it. You'll never do it. It's like, huh. Yeah, sure, 2 weeks. You know, I'll give you 2 weeks. You know? I kind of like that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I'm happy to drive the full, Ma, I'm good. Now can we go already? She laughs, tucking her rolling carry-on to the door. Haven't seen you this antsy since your graduation. Let's hope not. And anyway, that was food poisoning. I got food poisoned. Sure, baby. Stage fright is a common, I'll be in the car. I like this music too, by the way.
It's nice. It's very chill.
It's very chill, but it's like very happy too. Like it really is kind of music you'd hear when you're about to go on your grand adventure, right? Which I'm sure it's what it's supposed to imply with this, you know?
Yeah.
We make the drive down to Los Angeles in 8 hours, stopping a few times along the way to eat and rest. Mom's friend, Miss Annette, welcomes our depleted bodies with energizing hugs, refreshing nourishment, and animated conversation. I leave them to catch up over after dinner drinks on the pristine patio, heading down and out of the apartment complex for a taste of this new city's night air. Gloria Heights. A glamorous patch of promise in the city of angels that seemed light years away 2 weeks ago, now a 30-minute drive away. I look around at the Art Deco duplexes and the Spanish colonial houses, my skin holding heat here like it never could back home. I'm stuffed full, positively brimming with pho, I guess, and satisfaction. But I'm still oh so hungry. For victory, I'm guessing. Sit up, little girl. Don't you want to make a good first impression? I whine, but do as I'm told. The lush red lounge chair cradles me like a dream. It's not my fault for wanting to sink into its velvety cushions and disappear for a while. Okay, maybe I am somewhat nervous. Have confidence, Regina. You earned your spot, didn't you? Damn right I did. Chest forward, shoulders back, neck long, strong posture. Don't overdo it, honey. What do you want from me? Regina? What? Yes, that's me? Athleisure chic? Athleisure? Athleisure. Athleisure, that's probably it. Athleisure chic. I love that look. Oh, wow. Oh, it's her. Man, she looks so prim and proper.
She does.
Hello, Fragina. This is your mother, I presume. Immediately, my mom stands up to shake hands with the Grace Park, teammate and boss. Quite a firm handshake, Miss Park. My daughter only has good things to say about your operation. Please, just Grace will do. Elegant, professional, and entirely unreadable outside of a gleam in her eye that suggests an alarmingly attentive mind. When it's my turn to suffer Grace's death grip, I grin and bear the vice-like pressure until she takes pity on me and releases my hand. Good, because I definitely wasn't going to start calling you Miss Park. Her answering smile is somewhat spoiled by the barest scrunch of her nose. Do I smell like an old lady or something? Miss Annette is a nice host, but her obsession with floral body wash has left me with few options this morning. And you must be... My attention shifts to the person idling beside Grace. Oh, it's her. Man, she's tall. Taller than Grace, at least. Bright, glamorous, intimidating, but not in a threatening way. I recognize her instantly. Daphne Russo. It's a pleasure to meet you. Mom startles at the implied request for reciprocation, surprised. I'm sure she wasn't expecting to be called anything more than Regina's mom today. Oh, go ahead and call me Janetta, honey. Janetta, lovely name. Let me see. What was it again? God is gracious? What? Look at you. That a hobby of yours, keeping up with your name meanings? Not exactly. My memory, however, flawless. Mom looks to me, mildly taken aback, but clearly pleased, even. You made a friend like her through video games? I roll my eyes. You'd be surprised. Hey, Daphne, if you ask for my mom's number, we can't be friends anymore. With a flourish of her scarlet manicure, Daphne laughs with all the larger-than-life charm of an old Hollywood starlet. It shouldn't work. The streamer persona should crack apart in broad daylight, like Cinderella after the clock strikes 12. And yet, Mom sits down and we join her. 3 sets of legs primly crossed under their skirts while I settle in comfortably. Primly. A manila envelope of printed documentation appears out of nowhere. A small notebook following after. Shall we dive right in? Overall, the contract is sound, but I do have concerns about Section 5C, minor ones, mind. Sitting forward, Grace nods, an expensive-looking leather-bound notebook materializing on her lap. Please express them without hesitation. I'm sure we can make any needed allowances. Watching them go to town over legal formalities makes my head spin. God, I hope I look that good when I'm her age. Your mom's honestly such a beauty. What am I, a trash goblin? My, Fraggina. Had that on the tip of your tongue, didn't you? Fret not. You're just as cute as I expected. Ah, heh. What's this? Easily tongue-tied too? We're going to have a ton of fun together. Okay, Fraggina, don't let her think you're some meek little fangirl who can't handle meeting her heroes. Hey, it's not every day you meet, someone of your skill, reputation, stature. Give me a break. I'll be over your whole E-Fame situation by the end of the day. Bet. No need to rush. As long as you're over it by move-in day, you'll survive living with me just fine. I've already cleared the walls on your side of the room. Vacuumed, dusted, washed the windows. The works. Haven't shared a room with someone, well, ever. But I want you to do whatever you need to make our little house feel more like a home, okay? We can even paint the walls just anything but red. Yeah? Didn't your old room have red walls? Not to be a creep or anything. Luckily, she doesn't seem bothered by my intimate knowledge of her former stream setup. Being in the MMG house, it's a fresh start for me. Not that I want to leave any of Vermilion behind. I'm her, she's me. Always will be. Nice to have a bit of a break from her now and then. I think I get it. Alright, it's a deal then. No red walls. That's the second deal we've made already. You're talking about the Atomic Rose Duo stream? I've been flexing Hex on my late night Smurf streams as prep. You didn't think I'd forget, did you? Her words are like a shot of serotonin, flooding my brain with that addictive tingle of immediate gratification. What, with your flawless memory? Course not. Good girl. We idly chat like old friends until the papers and pens return to their respective bags and inner jacket pockets. Grace orders a pot of fragrant orange tea for the 4 of us. That sounds good, actually.
It does.
Along with an assortment selection of baked treats. A multi-million-dollar business at 22? You don't see a lot of that from your generation nowadays. I can't help but roll my eyes. That's because we're too busy bouncing wage-stagnant day jobs and side hustles. Little girl, what would you know about side hustling? Or any kind of hustling at that. And getting owned by your mom, in front of your boss and, your mentor. That's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, well, I know, right?
With all due respect, without funding from my father's cosmetic company, Momentum Gaming wouldn't exist. Furnished with money to create jobs for others, Krigina might surprise you. She certainly surprised our team. A warm flush fills my cheeks. I gulp, skin prickling at the praise. Mom, annoyingly enough, seems to consider this a revelation. Is that right? I guess I can't hold that against her. Even after the supposed esports boom, people still don't take gaming seriously. Your daughter is very tenacious. We sought a player who would prove a real asset to the team in more ways than one. You'll be happy to know that Daphne strongly championed her daughter's skills as both a mid laner and a teammate. She was especially impressed by her capacity for seeing beyond the obvious to get what lies beneath. A skill we hope to put to use in researching the competition. My attention turns to Daphne, who curtsies theatrically, as if to take the wind out of my sails by playfully dramatizing the compliment. It doesn't work. I'm going to be thinking about her kindness for a while. My ability to see beyond the obvious, huh? Don't prove me wrong, Fraggina. Kinda want to disappear. I've never been good at taking compliments. Mom looks at me and I shrug. Since you're such a prodigy, why haven't you taken electronic sporting more seriously before now?
That's totally how a parent would say it.
Definitely,
Electronic sporting.
electronic sporting. That is very accurate. Wow, okay. You know, I try and fail, not to take the bait. We dissolve into a mixture of bickering and teasing before I can stop myself. At least when I spare Grace a few looks here and there, she doesn't seem to mind. Hours later, with the sun high and our overnight bags packed into the car, we take a final detour for a relaxing stroll before the long drive home. It's pretty here. Not too different from home. There's a somber quality to my mom's voice when I look at her. I can tell the reality of my upcoming move is beginning to sink in. I amble closer and lean against her, looping our arms together. I think I'll try to come to the beach on Sundays. Maybe bring a book? Mom switches her sandals from one hand to the other, then hugs me from the side as we idle down the coast. Not saying I'll get through one of your book club reads as fast as you do. But you can put me on speaker when you're at your ladies' gathering sometime. Oh, but can you put me on? Oh, but you can. Okay, see, it's a question mark here that makes me think it should be like, but can you?
Yeah.
Right? I'll try to chime in now and then. Shrubs my back as we continue along, toes wiggling through the cold sand. That'd be nice. Day 17. Man, we're already at day 17. Man, time flies.
Yeah, we're getting there.
T-minus 4 days until the big move. Pick one. I can fit at least 3 in here. See? Brianna, do you see how much space your lava lamp collection's taking up in your suitcase? I can make it work. Hang on. A push notification from Jess flashes across the top of my screen, then disappears before I can read the message. I was expecting more movie recommendations from Daphne. Guess I should see what she wants. A little birdie told me, congrats are in order. Ooh. But how does she know? What's the matter, baby? I glance up, distracted. Nothing. Give me a sec. I'm taking a break. Want some lemonade? No, thank you. Don't take too long. Staring at my phone, I sit down on the edge of my bed with dread growing in my stomach. What are we congratulating exactly? You don't have to play coy with me. I know you joined MMG. Shit. The HEG girls would love to know you're doing so well for yourself. We like to celebrate each other's achievements, remember? Jest. Oh, right. Sorry, it's meant to be a secret. Don't you worry. I won't say a thing. Something isn't right here. One thing's for sure. The next few months are going to be unforgettable. Do me a favor and make the tourney entertaining. The least you can do now is help me put on a show. No. She couldn't mean... Are you... Of course. You didn't think I made the HEG server just for fun, did you? Some of the best women in the game nestled into one cozy little community. It's only natural for the next SRL team to rise out of that. I kind of figured they might go this way, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. What, if anything, should I do with this information? Does Grace know? Does it even matter? You keep my secret and I'll keep yours. Don't want to spoil the League's plans for the Moongate team reveals. Especially don't tell Grace Park. I don't think I could ever forgive you if you did me dirty like that, McNuggies. Oh, what the hell? Didn't you know? Grace and I go way back. That evil smirk. If you rob me of my moment, I'm afraid I'll have to punish you. Seriously? What the hell have I gotten myself into? Anyway, it really is so cool that you made the team. Hope we get to play on stage together, so she's gonna be the rival then.
Yeah, it seems like it.
See you later, McNugs. Thoughts racing. I stare dumbly down at my half-packed suitcase. See you later. Day 21. Time to move in. The journey down to Laurel Heights is a long one. I've never been more terrified and excited in my life. Would you look at that? That's what Miss Park hired an interior designer for all that space in there. That old team house tour video you showed me? Tut, who raised those young men? The trunk door slams shut. Hermes rolls my heavy suitcase out from behind the car like it weighs nothing, gravel crunching under the wheels. That's how they live at the pro level. Boogie digs on the side, straight up barren wasteland once you walk through the door. He looks about how I expected, to be honest.
That's fair.
Kind of like that fun, sort of happy-go-lucky kind of guy, you know?
Yeah.
Mom tuts and shakes her head in disapproval as Hermes joins her at her side. They're too busy practicing to care about any of that stuff. Trophies over statement furniture all day, every day. My daughter will have both if I have any say in it. Hang that artwork up right away, Fraggin. It costs an arm and a leg to have that professionally framed. Hermes snickers, then clears his throat. Yeah, B-side. Do what your mom says. Roll my eyes between the two of them. A gooey fondness tempting the nerves fluttering in my chest. There's no greater feeling than having them both here to help me achieve my dreams. Then I heave my backpack over one shoulder, grab the handle of my smaller luggage, and start up the driveway to the new world that awaits me. Am I ready? Who knows? What matters now is that I am here. Let's go. When the front door opens, my new team greets me with a mixture of cheerful squealing, laid-back welcomes, and a pointed grumble. Gee, I wonder who did the pointed grumble. This is good art, by the way.
Yeah, it's nice.
Amidst the chaos of the boisterous reception, a few thoughts occur to me in quick succession. This is my life. These are my people. This is my home. All right, natural end of the demo. 1 of 7 demo endings unlocked. That's a lot of endings.
That is a lot, but there is a lot of different choices between what you do during the games and what you do during character choices.
There are, but I kind of wonder, like, how, like, what some of the differences could be. I assume one of them is you just don't make the team, right?
I assume if you do badly enough in the games, yeah, you don't make the team.
Like, there's probably one where you don't make the team. There might be one where, like, maybe you spill about the NDA, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, well, no, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna get all of them. I'm not gonna get all the endings. I don't even know what I'd do for some of them, right? But you know what? I probably will do I probably will do the thing where like you pick the other choice. Honestly, I probably should have had a save for that now I think about it, right?
Probably.
Because I am kind of curious. I don't know if I'd put that on recording, mind you. I'm not 100% sure. So I'll either leave this in or I'll cut this or something. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. But, like, honestly, it's pretty good. I'm liking this. You know, it has good characters.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, like, it has good characters. It has a good story. The music choices are pretty top-notch. It seems like there's actually a lot of choice. You know, which is really surprising to me. Because, like, I'm used to games where, like, they try to make choice a thing, but usually it's a bit rough. I mean, with visual novels, it is a little different. They tend to kind of do it a little bit better, I feel, than a lot of, like, typical choices matter kind of games. But this one I can actually see being very different, especially if you have a choice between all of the classes to be a sub for, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of different choices already, and each character seems very different from the other.
They do.
So, yeah, either I'll try the other route for top. Either I might record it, might do it on my own. Maybe I won't touch it, but I already feel like there's going to be a pretty big difference.
Probably.
So if I record it, you'll see it. If I don't, then try it yourself if you're able. I don't know how long the demo is going to be up for by the time anybody sees this, but it's been really good. It's been really good. Like, I have a lot of high hopes for this game.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious on how well it's gonna do.
And like I don't know, like they got the game portion down really well. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that would be the weakest, right?
Yeah.
But no, that was actually pretty top notch. Like, getting to make your choices and everything, and like seeing what kind of team member you are, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's a lot going for it. Oops, I didn't want to hit the extra section. Actually, what is the ending? TBC.
So maybe you got the quote-unquote canon ending from that then?
I mean, I probably did. I probably did get the quote-unquote canon ending for that, which is where you just, like, make it. That's interesting, though, if you have, like, that many fail states. Right? Like, for a demo, even.
I mean, I could see there being a decent amount. Like you mentioned, there'd be the NDA, there'd be failing at any of the 3 games that you play. There would be maybe some kind of disagreement to not mesh with the team as well. Like, I could see there being a lot of different endings based on what we saw.
There might even be one for just not accepting the friend request at the start.
That's probably one, yeah.
But yeah, no, really good. Yeah, newcomer friendly tour of the MOBA esports scene, which actually might even get more people into MOBAs. You know, if someone plays this, they're like, yeah, maybe I want to check the game out. First off, that'd be a mistake, but you probably have fun after you realize it's a mistake, right?
Yeah, MOBAs are fun, but they are very much a time commitment.
5 teammates to befriend, romance, and antagonize.
I know who you're antagonizing. It's gonna be Kay.
I mean, I'm probably gonna be agonizing Kay. I think she's a fun character, but I could see myself clashing with her simply based on like how I like to play the game, right?
Well, yeah.
So yeah, having a quick look at this. So Megan has the game wishlisted apparently. I guess
yeah,
even just watching.
Have done that.
I mean, I guess just watching the demo really kind of like won her over. So what was it that won you over?
Honestly, it was a lot of the character interactions. And like you said, the stuff with the game, like the way they portrayed it, seemed pretty realistic. And a lot of the meta humor is also pretty funny to me.
Yeah, it was really funny. It was a really funny game.
Because, like, I was curious about this game, but I knew with all the other demos that were coming out, especially since you were going to play it, I wasn't intending on playing it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll probably try the full game. Because, I mean, it looks good. Like, I still want to get some of the previous ones, like Goodbye Volcano High.
Yeah.
But I just haven't had the time, so I haven't bought them.
I mean, yeah, fair. Yeah, no, this is really good. This is one I'll probably at least try to pick up on launch, especially since it's going to be a little while. Game comes out the 30th of April, 2024, so it's going to be a little while till it comes out.
Yeah, it's not bad. 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. So they still have a lot of time to finish up the game and, you know, maybe change some of the typos, you know, fix some of the smaller things, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if like they realize Twitch doesn't want their name in the game, they can change it to something else, right? Like they have time to do stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, really top quality. Really top quality. So 30th of April 2024. Keep an eye out for it. I certainly will. And of course, the demo might still be available. As always, for all the demos, links in the description. I want to give people a chance to look at it and wishlist it if you can. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're into MOBAs. I feel like, and League of Legends specifically, I feel like if you're into that game, you'll get a lot more enjoyment out of this. You'll probably enjoy it regardless, right? But I feel like if you can get the humor and get like the references, you'll probably like it even more.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing I meant to mention too. Like, it definitely is catered towards that MOBA audience, specifically League, but I imagine a lot of Dota players would probably also understand it as well.
Probably.
But I'm curious on how well this would work for somebody who has very little to no experience with MOBAs. Like, obviously they say it's newcomer friendly, and I mean, it does seem pretty simplistic. They do a good job of illustrating what you should be doing at the moment based on how she thinks through the games.
Yeah.
So, but I'm kind of curious, because I don't really know anybody that has, like, no MOBA experience. Most of my friends have played a MOBA of some kind or another. So...
I mean, same to a degree.
I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, so you know what? If you've never played a MOBA and you want to try the demo and you give it a shot, or even just watching this, give us your opinion, because I'd be really, really curious to hear it.
Yeah, I'd be curious to hear, because I don't know. I think MOBAs are one of those genres where, like, it takes a lot of time to get into it, and it's very hard to understand from outside. Like, even when I'm watching games of Dota, if I'm checking out a stream or something, I still don't know all the heroes, I don't know all the items, I don't know what the meta of the game is. So like I see people do stuff and I'm like, what just happened? I just saw a lot of skills go off and then everyone died.
Yeah, I mean, accurate if you're not into those games, yeah. All right. So, would you say that's it? Have we gotten all of our thoughts out?
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right. So I'll be keeping an eye on this game. Hopefully, all of you guys do too. Megan included. Megan, you count as one of those guys.
I am a guy. Yes, I will do.
Okay. All right. Sure. All right. So, in that case, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. But for now, it is time we cue the outro. So, frag out, and we shall catch you guys later.
Bye bye.